My name is Nigel Gilhespy. I'm the Services Director for Optiv in Europe. My role at Optiv is to hire and build and run a services capability across Europe, Middle East and Africa, taking the best of what the guys in the US do and bringing that to Europe. The plan is to grow the team very aggressively, aligned to the numbers, and we'll do that by hiring organically, so people from our networks who have worked with me before, but also we will acquire companies to build the capability that we're looking to build in areas where we don't already have a capability, perhaps the Middle East, for example. But also we may acqui-hire, what we call acqui-hire people, where we will take out full consulting teams from businesses that are either looking to do that or to disrupt the competition. The compelling reason for me to join Optiv was to build another successful team. And that means I'll bring together elements that I've hired before potentially, but looking forward to hiring new people with specialist skills in the area that we're developing. I've worked primarily for over 30 years in this industry and worked for vendors. And when you work for a vendor organisation, the opportunity to sell services is very often difficult. So when I was approached about the Optiv opportunity, a services-led business, as a services person you have services DNA, and as a result of that you want to exploit that experience in the first hand, not the second hand, which is the case with vendors. So instead of having to sell twice, you only have to sell once. So you don't have to sell internally to the sales organisation, you're just selling to the end customer. I have about 18 to 20 years of team building experience, building highly technical, very capable consulting businesses. I guess my most relevant expertise is building very capable teams that support the business growth. At places like Palo Alto and at Juniper Networks, we grew teams to support very aggressively growing businesses. We have a just-in-time hiring model, which means that we have to be on our toes all the time to ensure that we're bringing the right skills into the business to support what the sales guys are selling. I built teams at Juniper and at Palo Alto in the tens of people to support that type of business. I'm a light touch manager, so I like to bring teams of adults together who can work on their own to develop and deliver what the customers really want. It's important to hire the right soft skills as much as it is the technical skills, and that's the type of thing I'm working with the recruiters to do, is to identify people who can have conversations with customers, build the customer's trust, and as a result of that, I think that will bring together a team of very capable people. I'm looking to hire consulting people, people who, as I mentioned before, can have a conversation with a customer, in particular in areas like identity and access management, privilege and access management, cloud security and data security, because those are the areas that we're initially going to concentrate on in Europe. Obviously with the US arm we have a very broad and wide capability that we can draw on, and ultimately we will bring more and more different skills into the business for firewalling, for example, or coding. So at the moment I'm looking for specific heads, but I'm going to keep the process rolling and rolling and rolling, just so that we find the right people at the right time. It's an opportunity to work with people who have experience in a consulting environment. It's an opportunity to work with a great management team that have many years of experience, but also have the freedom to work as an adult, if you like, in an environment where the expectation will be that you know what you're doing when you join the business, and will give you the freedom to deliver on that knowledge.